We utilize a situational checklist or a script for our walkthrough practice on Friday. We do a jog through, really. All right, I'm not into Fast Friday. I know some people like to do it. I try to really brainwash my guys. You've got this reservoir of energy, and we're gonna get you as much of that as we can for Saturday's ball game. Okay, so we're not gonna run around on Friday. The fastest we go is a jog on Friday. Okay, it allows us to work on launch pad organization. We'll touch on that here in a moment. We'll talk about it a little bit. Substitution patterns. I may say, Coach Disher's hurt, and if I'm his backup, boom, I need to be sprinting on the field. That gives our team confidence that you're into the ball game. Special situations. We'll go through these special situations on Friday as well, and I try to throw a few of them out there. You know, I know I was talking to Robbie. He said Coach Smart does a phenomenal job of using championship analytics. You know, and we do the same thing here at Tulane. All right, but they'll talk about it at a team meeting and then go out and show that situation out there on the field as well. And we do a whole lot of that during preseason camp. We need to do more of it during the season. We'll get a little bit more in depth with onside kick. We're not actually kicking the ball, but we're jogging through our onside kicks. This is our day to use it. We try not to take time out of our kickoff time allotment that we do on Tuesday and Thursday during the week. And then we'll really get into hands. It's probably only a 3 or 4 minute period there, but we're going to go against her. We'll show that to them in the meeting on Friday, and then we'll go out in the field and execute. Next. Here's a situational checklist. This changes sometimes later in the season. I may go ahead and only have 15 situations that we go over, right? But I try to roll this a little bit, you know, and then also kind of use a situation that occurred in a ball game, right? That our guys need to look at and work on. Okay, but to start it off, first kickoff return, we get in the launch pad, we make the call, they run out in the field, they get lined up, I blow the whistle, tips and reminders, jog off the football field. First offense gets around Coach Svoboda, our offensive coordinator. He makes a call. They run out in the field. Great stance, great alignment, great key, and they jog through a play. They score a touchdown. Coach Disher and our offensive line coach will have the extra point field goal team down near the 20-yard line now, right? You can move down an extra 5 yards. Anytime we start crossing the 50, we're alerting those guys. Anytime that it's a quick score, we're trying to find the dudes that are the guys you need to find, right? There's always 1 or 2 guys. You need to remind them a little bit. Mommy held her hands all the time while they were growing up. And, you know, mommy's not there, so we got to go get them and get them out there on the football field. So we'll kick the one, we'll snap, we'll be full speed through the snap. We won't actually kick it. Kickoff team will get in the launch pad. Coach Disher will get in front of them. He'll make the call. Boom. They'll go out in the field. We'll blow the whistle. We're trying to make it as much like a game as we possibly can. And they'll work on taking the line, and they'll blow the whistle. They'll stop. They'll jog off. Field first defense. Same thing we talked about with the offense. Hold them on third down. PBR will come out there. We'll make a call. Now, what we'll do with a lot of these situations is we'll have a scout team out there. I always do with the punt block. Right? So the scout punt team will be out there. They'll be on the other sideline. I'll have a graduate assistant organizing them, send them out on the field. We'll line up to our different calls and then maybe show a fake that they've shown, or if they're a multiple formation team, maybe show them a few different formations. But it's, you know, that number 6 right there, it might be a minute and a half. All right, so we're doing it pretty quick. Second offense runs the play on third down. First punt team comes out there. We'll execute our punt team as well. Second defense will force a safety. First KOR will get out there after a safety. Everybody moving up 15 yards. All right, that's the one time we do it per week. We'll do it during preseason camp a couple times. We'll get some live kicks during preseason camp. But after that, that's our rep for the week on kickoff return after safety. First offense, we'll run a play to the +10 just before half, and then we'll work on a few different situations. Sometimes it'll be kill, kill, kill. Boom. 3 seconds, more than 3 seconds, 4 seconds or more on the clock. This is a first down, ball stayed in bounce. Clock is getting ready to run. Once the chains are set, we'll go ahead and kill, kill, kill it. Okay? There's also whistle that we'll do at times. Okay, when there's less than 3 seconds right on the clock. You're not allowed in collegiate football, I believe it's the same rule with high school football if you follow NCAA rules, to snap a ball and kill it with under 3 seconds. That's supposed to be the rule. I've seen them screw it up a few times. Okay, and then clock is the other one. Let's say we've got 15 seconds. All right, we'll call clock, clock, clock. We run on the field with the snapper and the punter waving a towel. Tells guys to hustle in, hustle out, what's going on. And we'll get the clock set up. We'll get the field goal team set up. They'll look at the game clock, not the play clock, and we'll see if we need to speed it up a little bit or if we're in good shape. Our wings are responsible for us to yell under 5. They see under 5, under 5, under 5. Play clock, game clock, in a clock situation with field goal. 2 kicker onside. We've done 2 kicker. We've done 1 kicker, and we work on the different onside kicks that we do. You know, a lot of times Coach Disher will call that from the sideline. All right, you call onside left, and they got 10 guys over there and 1 guy over there. You're going to say, God dang it, I wish I would have done onside right. Okay, so he'll make the call based on their hands team deployment. First offense, run a play on 3rd down. First punt, we'll go pooch, punt, because it's different. It's different there. Okay, then we'll go first offense, take a safety. You know, I've had to do that twice since I've been here to win ball games. First kickoff after a safety. You know, is your punter better than your kicker? If he is, he's got a different approach to the restraining line than what your kicker has. Okay, so we'll work on that. That's our rep for the week. We'll do a couple live reps of that during preseason camp as well. Second offense, we're going to play on 3rd down. First punt, we're backed up. Sometimes we'll put it on the -1, sometimes the -2. Sometimes we'll put it out in the field, and it's the last punt of the game. All right, we want to make dang sure we get it off. Protection is at a premium. All right, so we'll work on that with tight. Second defense stops offense on 3rd down, first punt block. Go out there and score. Sometimes we'll do that. Sometimes we'll just knock it all out on number 6. We'll get the hands team out there. We'll have a scout team out there going through all the different onside kicks that they've shown. If you don't have any on tape, put it on the left hash, 4 to the boundary, 6 to the field, kick it over there. You know, the big thing on your hands team is there's a few things you got to look at. What is the alignment of the kicker? If the ball's there and I'm way over here, there's a pretty darn good chance I'm going to kick the ball over there. If the ball's there and I'm more head up on the football, pretty good chance I'm going to kick it over there. Okay? If these guys are real wide over there outside the numbers and the guys on this side are in tight and my angle's over here, hey, go to Vegas, bet on it. You're going to be able to know they're going that direction. I guess I shouldn't have said that. Working NCAA, right? But that's where you kick the ball towards. Okay, just explaining those things to those guys. What is the angle of the kicker? What's the score, obviously, and what's the deployment of their onside kick team? That gives you a pretty good clue where the ball is going to go. First offense, victory, best play of offense, and then first defense, victory. All right, so we use that. Sometimes it's Hail Mary, sometimes it's 2 plays left. It all depends on what we're wanting to knock out that day. Next.